Hello students. Last time we discussed about the type 3. So in this lecture we will discuss about type 4. Now type 4 means here you can see that superheated vapor before compression. Now before compression means which point? Here you can see that before compression means our point number 1. So if our point number 1 is superheated, so obviously our point number 2 also would be superheated. So here both the points are superheated. Clear? Now we will discuss that how to find out the enthalpy, that we will discuss. Now here you can see that two enthalpies are very easy to find out the enthalpy. It is very easy. That is H3 and H4. So for H3 we can see H3 is equal to HF at which pressure? P condenser pressure. Simple. And H4 is equal to H3. So out of 4 enthalpy we got 2 enthalpy. Now 2 enthalpies are remaining. Now here you can see that here we require. So here before that, here you can see that 4 temperatures are there. Basically 4 temperatures are there. Here on upper side you can see this is T saturated condenser. Here see written condenser. So this is T saturated evaporator. And also here you can see that here we have higher temperature, so that is known as T superheated condenser. And here also you can see that at point number 1 temperature is higher, so that is known as T superheated evaporator. So here you can see that 4 temperatures are there: T saturated condenser, T superheated condenser, T saturated evaporator, and T superheated evaporator. Remember that. Now if all the temperature given, no problem. If all the temperature already given, then that will be, there will be no problem. But if any of the temperature not given, so our procedure will become lengthy. Clear? So let us assume that so these two temperature always would be there with us. These two temperature always would be given. Clear? Only unknown temperature would be either it would be T superheated evaporator or T superheated condenser. क्लियर? ये दो में से एक टेम्परेचर नहीं दिया होगा, या फिर कोई एग्जाम्पल में सारे टेम्परेचर दिए होंगे, आपको सभी टेम्परेचर दिए होंगे. So that there would not be any problem. But suppose in this explanation, in this theory, we have assumed that suppose this is given, T superheated evaporator given. So let us try with that. So if that is given, you can find out H1. Clear? If T superheated evaporator given, you can find out H1. So H1 is simple. H1 is equal to Hg plus CPV. Remember, CP vapor, T superheated evaporator minus T saturated evaporator. And all the value you need to take at which pressure? P evaporator pressure. Now I am not going in detail in that, because we already discussed that in our basic lecture, in our first or second lecture we already discussed. So I am not going in detail, but all the value, these Hg value, you have to take at which pressure? P evaporator pressure. Clear? So you got H1. So now out of 4, 3 enthalpies are with us. 3 enthalpy we found out, but H2 is still pending. H2 is remaining. Now how to find out H2? So procedure is lengthy again. Here we can see that first of all you have to find out S1. We know that S1 is equal to S2. So out of that, then after you need to find out S2. This is the procedure, remember. After S2, you can get T superheated condenser. Clear? And from T superheated condenser, you can find out H2. So I hope you have understood this. first S1, S2, T superheated condenser and H2. Clear? Or sometime if suppose these would be given, if this temperature, then H2 you could find easily. अगर ये टेम्परेचर दिया होता तो H2 आप इजीली फाइंड कर सकते. तो उसके बाद प्रोसीजर क्या होती? अगर H1 फाइंड करना है तो ये प्रोसीजर होती. S2, then after S2, S1, then after T superheated evaporator. Remember that, T superheated evaporator. And then after from T superheated evaporator we can find out H1. This would be the procedure if T superheated condenser would be given. Clear? So here let us see that, as I told you, that first of all you need to find out S1. This is the procedure: S1, S2, T superheated condenser and H2. So let us write formula for S1. S1 is equal to Sg Cpv ln T superheated evaporator divided by T saturated evaporator. All the value you need to take at which pressure? You need to take it at a P evaporator pressure. Clear? And here you need to remember that you need to keep, or you need to put this temperature in which unit? In Kelvin. Remember this. Now then after according to our procedure, after S1, S2, so S2 is equal to S1. Now T superheated condenser, so for that you can utilize this formula: S2 is equal to Sg Cpv ln T superheated condenser divided by T saturated condenser. Clear? All the value you have to take at which pressure? P condenser pressure. But here unknown will be this T superheated condenser. This is unknown. Here all the value known, but this is unknown. So find out this. Clear? And then after put this value in the equation of enthalpy. Put these in the equation of enthalpy. So this is how you can find out the H2. So you got all the enthalpy. You got so again I am repeating. So 2 enthalpy already got from direct formula. Clear? And if T superheated evaporator given, then H1 also you can easily find out. H1 also you can easily find out. But procedure for H2 is lengthy. Here you can see ultimately we found out the H2 by that procedure, by lengthy procedure. And once you got all the enthalpy, you can find out COP. Clear? So let us try one example. Now in this example, all the value given, 4 temperature already given, so our procedure will reduced. Clear? Procedure is will be reduced. So now here let us read the data. A VCR refrigeration plant works between pressure limit of 5.3 and 2.1 bar. So here you can see that these 5.3 and 2.1. Clear? The vapor is superheated at the end of compression. Its temperature is 37. The vapor is superheated by 5 degree before entering the compressor. If the specific heat of the superheated, so this is as CPV given. Clear? The specific heat of the vapor, CPV. Now here first of all we will draw the diagram. So it would be easy to understand by use of diagram. First of all we will try to draw the diagram. So here you can see one minute, let us draw diagram here. So I told you that 2 temperature already given, these 2 temperature, these are our 15.5 5. This temperature is 15.5. This is our minus 14. This is minus 14. Now here at point number 2, what is the temperature? 37 already given. This temperature is 37. Clear? And also here it is written that the vapor is superheated by 5 degree. So here minus 14 plus 5, what would be the value? Here what would be the value? Means minus 9 degree centigrade. Clear? So this is the diagram. I hope you have understood this. So 4 temperature already given. This is our T saturated condenser 15.5, T superheated condenser, T saturated evaporator minus 14, and this is our T superheated evaporator. Clear? Again I am repeating, 15.5 means T saturated condenser, 37 T superheated condenser, minus 14 T saturated evaporator, and minus 9 T superheated evaporator. Clear? So these you need to remember. So all the temperature given, so it would be easy to find out all the enthalpies. Just put all value in formula. So here you can see H3 is equal to HF. H3 is equal to HF at P condenser. So here P condenser means higher pressure will be known as condenser. So 56.15 would be our H3. Clear? And we all know that H3 is equal to H4. So here then after for H1, what is the formula? Hg plus Cpv, T superheated evaporator minus T saturated evaporator. Now here formula you can see, here we require Hg, but again all the data you have to take at which pressure, remember, at evaporator pressure. Clear? Because our point number 1 is at below at the below line, that's why it is known as H1. Now here you can see Hg not directly given, but here Hf and Hfg given, so we can find out Hg. Cpv is their value given. T superheated evaporator minus 14, and this is minus 9. Now difference we know, difference is 5, that we know, minus 9 and minus 14. So directly we have written the differences. So then after, just by calculation, this is the value of H1 you got. Clear? Now then after H2, now again here also all the value you need to take at which pressure, all the value you need to take at condenser pressure. Remember, here we haven't found out any entropy. Clear? Why we haven't utilized any entropy equation? Because all the temperature given, no need to find out entropy, directly we can put the value. So H2 is equal to Hg plus Cpv, T superheated condenser, T saturated condenser. Now this is our 37 degree centigrade, that we know, and that is, this is our 15.5. Now you might be thinking that why we haven't converted it in Kelvin, because difference would be same. If you would convert this temperature in Kelvin, then also you will get this answer. Clear? So if you want, you can convert this temperature in Kelvin. Now here put all the value, and you can find out the value of H2. So once you got the value H2 value, just put all the value in the equation of COP, and you can find out the COP. So again you can see we found out 4 enthalpy, H3 and H4 easily, H1 also we can easily find out. Clear? But here data you have to take for which pressure, that you need to remember all the value you have to take at evaporator pressure. Clear? And for H2, all the value you have to take for which pressure? The condenser pressure. Clear? So this is how we can find out the COP. So I hope you have understood this properly. So this was our case number 4.